Welcome, and thank you, everyone, for welcoming us all here. Fran, thank you so much. I actually was thinking, what President Bryant had mentioned, to me I resonate with deeply, and so I thought we could even just be together in silence for just 1 minute, just kind of absorbing all the intention that exists in this room, every single being that we have here and what their intention is for being here. Just capturing that together for 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you. So I was actually invited today to share some music and some songs with you guys. If you don't mind, I would like to do that. And the first small piece I would like to share is a prayer. I have a little experiment that I started called Empty Hands Music. To me, this idea of we come on this earth empty-handed and we leave empty-handed. So then how do we want to spend that time, in between? And all of us are sharing that kind of vision of how we should, So this song is just a prayer. I just want to maybe start with that. Okay.
Maybe just click on the...
Click on the...
Yeah, just put the cursor there and click.
Yeah, but it was supposed to just play automatically.
No problem. We can do this one a cappella. So it goes like this. Well, I'm sitting here in silence, sending people smiles and realizing when we send out love, it keeps on rising. So I choose to close my eyelids to send positive vibes into every living being, from the ocean to the skies. And as I look at all the crisis, I realize that I just can send my loving prayers and forgive all of my rivals. To me, this is all priceless, to transform all the violence through sacrifice and trying, sitting on this cushion silent. May all beings be happy, peaceful, and nonviolent. May not one being suffer in their minds, even the tyrants. May all souls find alignment with their hands, their hearts, and minds. And may all of us keep walking from ignorance to be wiser. Like, ooh, I'm sending prayers out to you. I'm sending prayers out to you. I'm sending prayers out to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm sending prayers out to you. I'm sending prayers out to you. I'm sending prayers out to you. It's a small prayer. For the past 6 years of my life, 6.5 years, I've been spending in India, and had the blessing to be in the home of Mahatma Gandhi for the last 4.5 years in the Gandhi ashram in Ahmedabad. Really, it was a choice for me to figure out how can I rewire and change how I have been conditioned. And it's been an experiment for me. One of the beautiful things that I learned in that space, Mahatma Gandhiji had 11 vows in his ashram. And one of the vows was nonviolence. And what I loved about learning about his perspective on nonviolence, what it has nothing to do with the physical. It has nothing to do with fighting. It has nothing. He just keeps going deeper and more subtle to the point where it has to do with how our mind and our heart are consciously and subconsciously processing how we treat other beings on this planet and the earth. And so to me, I was learning, like, once love is such a big thing, compassion is so powerful, but where do I start as a human being? And I kept digging, and I finally realized that it actually had to do with not judging myself and not judging others. So I remember just committing myself for a year to that practice of how do I, on a daily basis, practice not judging? Because I'm judging thousands of times every moment. Somebody, something, some situation, some reaction. And so I wrote this little piece, song actually, on this album that Fran was so kind for me to be able to offer to all of you. It's the Empty Hands album. It should be in the package. There's a song on there called Keep Loving. And I just want to share a little piece from that song. It says, it doesn't matter if we're different, same, ignorant, or intelligent, whether we tell the truth, lie, or embellish it, whether we live in gratitude or for the hell of it. It doesn't really matter. We're still one single fellowship. Whether we've been lustful or live in celibate, whether we're an optimist or only see the negative, whether you're, sorry, I'm having some memory recall issues. Don't judge yourself. Whether you got a family or single parenting, or you're Asian, African, European, or American, whether you pray to God or atheist is irrelevant, because what you got inside is the same as all your brethren. So that's just a small piece from the song, but I think it truly aligns for me because I think that's what I truly felt like I was learning in that space, and that I want to carry forward, in my life. Is how can we get to that space of everything and everyone? We are all truly one, and from the ants on the ground to the birds in the sky to the fish in the sea. How do I keep on practicing, trying to see myself and see the beauty in each thing and each being? And so that kind of led me to what I felt I learned, one of the biggest lessons, values, ways of living that I learned while I was in my motherland, was this concept, this pillar of life called gratitude. When we start to see the beauty and the God in everything, how that just shifts the way we're feeling about each day, each moment. And I remember this story. So I worked with 16 underprivileged kids for about 3 years. I basically had a chance to become their mother, in a way. And together we walked on this journey to create this musical called Oneness. And it was a powerful experience for me. I feel like I learned much more than I was able to offer. And Vishal, who was one of my kids, his mom, as you see right there, one day Vishal's father, Kaushik Bhai, calls me, gives me 15 missed calls. And we were in a show that day. We were actually performing that night. So I didn't have a chance to call him back. So I called him back the next morning. And he's like, I was calling you because our house has been demolished. And they all live in various slum communities, all the kids that I work with. And theirs was on the riverbed. And because there's a new riverfront project happening, their whole house was just demolished without any warning or foreknotice. And so I quickly pick up some groceries, pick up the kids from the ashram, and we go to their home where they're all just sitting on this rubble and rocks. And this is the reaction I get. Smiles, a big hug, and the first thing they ask me is, "What do you want to drink, Nimesh, sir? Would you like coffee, chai, or a cold drink?" You can imagine that your whole life has just been swiped away from underneath you. And yet the love and the gratitude they still have just is shining so bright. And I'll never forget this. To me, this moment is God for me. And I take that with me everywhere I go to say, in this situation, if humanity has the ability to feel this much gratitude and love and still ooze that out, then why can't we try to practice that and try to create that lens in our own life? So I wanted to share a song with you called Grateful. that a dear friend of mine, Daniel Naimad, and myself had a chance to write together. And it's this dedication and this ode to everything in this world that is beautiful, if we just have that opportunity to see it. And I want to invite Dan, who's here today, to join. What a blessing.
Okay, if we don't have a track, I have a way of doing it.
Nice. Okay.
Want to do it a cappella?
No, we have I can pull up the track.
You have the
Even
track?
if it's not on here, yeah. And
okay.
Just to give a small, quick introduction to Daniel, he's been my inspiration in coming back to music, because I actually stopped writing music for about 7 years. And I listened to his Water album, which he wrote while he was in Archer's National Park in nature by himself. And it truly connected me back to spirituality. It was like religious music for me.
And for me.
And for Dan. And now he's actually focused on producing in his studio in Orange County, Humanity Music. Inspirational artists from all around the U.S. He produces them and gives them an opportunity to share their life. So it's a blessing to have Dan.
I'm not sure.
No problem. Let me just get the...
I've got it on CD.
Oh yeah, no, I got that track here.
We've never actually sung this live together. We produced it while we were half a world apart.
Oh yeah, it is playing.
All right.
Oh no, let's see. We'll change it because that one has all the words in it. So I probably need help with all the words.
I'm sitting on the floor imagining how we're going to do it without a track, and I think I came up with a way,
The tracks that
but it would require a lot of imagination.
The problem is, I don't see them there. I think when we
Oh, that's
thumb
why.
drive,
That's why.
then they left.
Do we got a quick second? Can I just put the pen drive in? Here you go.
Can I tell them about the video?
Yeah, tell them about the video.
If you haven't seen the video, it's working?
Yeah.
Cool. If you haven't seen the video of this, Nemo is a modest guy. He's had a lot of success in the music industry before moving to Gandhi's ashram. And when we wrote and produced this song, he just kind of casually said, I have some friends who are willing to produce a video, so we're going to put out word and try to gather people who are willing to sing it into a camera. And sure enough, people from all over the world sent in footage of themselves singing this song and rapping this song, dancing to it. And I had just sent in this feeble little footage of myself singing in my studio, my chorus. And then my wife and I sit down to watch this video. We both break out in tears, and it's just beautiful. Has anyone here seen it? Have you seen Nemo's? Yeah. So if you go on YouTube, we've got, I think we've had 300,000 or 400,000 people watch it at this point, and it's called Grateful. And if you just look for Nemo, N-I-M-O, not the fish.
You don't need to look for me.
Look for Nemo, Grateful, and it's really pretty special. I had zero to do with it. It's just an amazing thing to watch. It's beautifully done. Volunteers all over the world. All right, here we go. That's what I said, yeah.
You're my life, you're my breath, you're a smile, you're my best, you're the earth, you're the sun, you're the grass, you're love, you're my hands, you're a bug, you're my eyes, hug, you're a light in the dark, you're the spark, you are fun, you're my mom, you're a water, you're the stars, you're my daughter, you're my friend, the end, you're my dreams, you're my father, you're the ants on the ground, miracles that surround, feeling it all around, the hand spirit in the clouds, you're my pain, you're my sorrow, you're my hope for tomorrow, strength when I follow, you're the path that I follow, you're the blessings that exist, small things that are bliss, and gift to realize that everything take a bow, keep moving forward, and start looking towards your heart. It'll open all the doors, and only then you'll start to hear the world singing chorus with your mind and heart. Aligned in purpose, everything will feel gorgeous.
All that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all, for it all.
Every day I sit and pray 'cause what I have is more than I deserve or could ever imagine. How do I give back to all of this magic and spread the love so everybody can have it? Doesn't matter if I'm rich or poor, if I got a family or if I'm all alone. Bad things happen, I can just complain and moan, but there's a million things that I can be grateful for.
So I lift up my hands now, and I open my heart, and my gratitude goes out to everything near and far.
Everything I hope, and everything I dream, everything I see, everything I do. I look deep down and feel all the blessings. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream, everything I feel and everything I be. Grateful for it all. It's amazing. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream, everything I feel and everything I be. I look deep down and feel all the blessings. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream. Grateful for it all. Grateful for it all. It's a blessing. Thank you, Dan. Thank you all. Just have one last song I wanted to sing for you guys. And it's, I don't even know if I want to mess with PowerPoint anymore, but what I do feel like I wanted to share is this quote by Mother Teresa called, that she shared. She said, "We can do no great things. We can only do small things with great love." Such a beautiful quote. Man, before I moved to India, my mind was so big oriented. I went to business school and I had this idea of the way I had to live and what I had to do, and it was so humbling to come into that space where the smallest things were the most important things. And when we talk about all these things, and it's so beautiful how everybody has talked about, how do we actually go from an intention to action? And then for that action to actually only have to be small things. Really, that's what is the foundation of everything that grows into something big. And one small, not so small, but quite small, beautiful lady here named Duchess. Raise your hand, Duchess. To me, like, that is amazing that she is here sitting with us, so patient, so loving, so kind. I'm so inspired by you, by the way. So this song is dedicated to you. This song is called Being Kind. And it, it goes back to what we were talking about with empty hands. Kindness really is all that we can really leave behind. So I want to share you this song. And this song was inspired by me by a 21-day kindness challenge that our community, our kindness community all around the world took upon themselves. Thousands of people just doing small acts of kindness. Turn it up one again. That's it. Well, my heart starts sinking and I'm thinking, what's the reason why we holding back from being kind? What's the disease within us sense? We are fine. It'll happen. One small step at a time. 'cause what you see in me, I can see in you. Soon enough, you and me will be out of time, and kindness will be all we can leave behind. Feeling grateful today, never thought this day would come when I would feel it and say that each and every one of us have paved the way doing good, and now we're all just moving up. When I'm kinda you pay it forward. This is how we build trust. Never had faith, but now I'm seeing you eye to eye. Wanna give to my life, wanna spread love before I die. Thank you, God, for finally letting me realize when I serve man, I'm really serving you in disguise. Smiles everywhere, 'cause now everybody's got the bug. Ain't no life without the love. If it is, it ain't no fun. What we gonna do now? Just grab a friend and give a hug. Spread it out real wide so everyone can be touched. Throw your hearts up, let it fly high. Let your love for all the world spread it through the skies. Let it drop down, let it all go. Spreading kindness to every single living soul. Can you see the love for me shining through? 'Cause what you see in me, I can see in you. Soon enough, you and me will be out of time. Kindness will be all we can leave behind. All we can leave behind. For you and I, kindness is all we can leave behind. All we can leave behind. For you and I, kindness is all we can leave behind. Behind. When all is said and done, kindness is all we can leave behind. Throw your hearts up, let it fly high. Let your love for all the world spread through the skies. Let it drop down, let it all go. Spreading kindness to every single living soul. Can you see a love for me shining through? 'Cause what you see in me, I can see in you. Soon enough, you and me will be out of time. Kindness will be all we can leave behind. Thank you.